Good trades are nothing without risk management, and this is where the real consistency starts. Want to protect your profits and actually sleep at night? Master this. The mindset of trading is all about managing losses. I mean, there's a great quote that I like, that no one trade will make your career, but one trade could end your career. And it's really true. Sure, maybe you make $1 million in a trade with a small account. Borderline impossible, but let's say you leverage up and trade options, or you buy some crypto and it happens. I mean, odds of that, very low. But we see this every single day. Some of you might have lived through it. Your entire account gone in one trade. I mean, that is a real possibility that could happen as soon as today or tomorrow. So our biggest goal in trading is, at the end of the day, defense. I mean, another quote, defense wins championships. And if you can manage your losses and then, capitalize on those gains, that's the path to true account growth, as well as true income in trading. Because if you give back 6 months or 6 years of gains in one loss, not only did you give back all that money, you set yourself back in time. So it's so important to always be thinking, what's my risk? One of the big things I see new traders doing is they always think about, the upside. What's the upside? Oh, I could make 1,000, make 10,000, make 100,000, buy a new Lambo, but they're never consciously thinking about, what if this goes against me? So by eyeing the prize and not playing defense, so many traders get wrecked. So there's a lot of different ways that I teach risk management based on risk to reward ratios, etc. But when we're talking short-term trading, for the sake of this video, that's day trading and swing trading, we're always using the chart. We're using the chart to guide us. We're looking to trade off of support levels, sell into resistance levels, play key levels, stop out when a stock breaks support, take profits when a stock breaks resistance. So I like to say that the chart is the ultimate arbiter of truth. Like, you can be wrong, just don't stay wrong, and let the chart guide you through that. So before you enter a trade, and I know no one likes to take this time, but I always say have a plan before you enter. Where am I buying? Where am I stopping out? Where am I taking profits? Now, you don't always hit your goal, or some of these stocks go higher. You can scale out at the targets, but always have a plan. I think what trips up so many new traders is, that saying, building the airplane in the air. They see a stock moving, they buy it, and then now what? Okay, now I got to figure out a stop loss. Where am I taking profits? It's the wrong way to do it. And it all comes down to the fact that people don't want to spend the time. And I'm talking seconds. Maybe if you're brand new, a minute, 90 seconds to look at the chart, figure out the buy, figure out the stop, figure out the profit target. So it's always the pushback I get when I talk about this. Always have a plan. People are like, oh, these stocks move too fast. We're not talking, minutes upon minutes or hours to simply do some basic technical analysis, write out a trade plan. Now you got to execute. You got to follow that plan. But if you go in with no plan, you're doomed to fail. Like, the odds of succeeding with no type of thought of where I'm buying and where I'm selling, you're just dependent on luck at that point. The other thing I like to do is use a minimum 3-to-1 risk to reward methodology. So if you look at a chart and you map out your buy and your stop, you do those first. Okay, we don't even think about profits until we know where we're entering and where we're stopping. And if you map out that chart, and the chart and the stock doesn't have a realistic expectation based on the current day or previous days to pay you out a minimum of 3-to-1 of what you're risking, don't make the trade. I always like to think of the rule of 5 in these situations. So the rule of 5 dictates, and this is a thought experiment, but I think it's really important when it comes to managing losses. If you trade once a day for 5 days, let's say that's just for this thought experiment, and you lose 100 on Monday, you lose 100 on Tuesday, you lose 100 on Wednesday and 100 on Thursday, and then you make 500 on Friday. Now, we're not in this to make $100 a week. Well, maybe if you're getting started, that's your goal. It's a good beginner goal. But the point is, if you think about that situation, you went 1 for 5. You had a 20% win rate, and you were still profitable. By Friday night, your account was bigger than Monday morning. Now that only works. It only works if you're trading high risk reward setups. The Friday trade in this situation paid you $500. The other losing trades were $100 losers. So now, if you think about it, vice versa, if you take a $1,000 loss on Monday, a $500 loss on Tuesday, who knows what happens on Wednesday and Thursday, you have to hit an absolute home run on Friday just to get back to break even. Speaking of that, give me a comment. Have you done that? Like you trip up early in the week and now you're coming into Thursday or Friday and you're like, holy crap, I'm going to swing for the fences. I'm going to max out my account. I'm going to dip into my margin and hope that I'm right this time because I got to make so much back from the previous, trading results the previous days. That's what gets people in trouble. Big loss, big loss, big loss, huge loss because you're swinging for the fences. If you follow the rule of 5 and you use 3-to-1 risk to reward, you won't put yourself in that position. You won't be in that position, and you can make a good trade on Friday and be green on the week with a 20% win rate. Now, hopefully your win rate's better than that, but I use that example just to drive home that if you use risk to reward and you honor the rule of 5 in small losses, you don't have to have a home run to be profitable. And vice versa. You can scale up from there. What if you are only, let's say you get a little better. Now you're 2 for 5. All of a sudden, that's a pretty good week, but it only works if you manage those losses. So in summary, guys, always use the chart, respect the chart. You can fight the market, but the market will always fight back harder. It's an immovable force. So many people want to express their will. I want this to work. They want to push the market in their direction, but it's like the laws of physics. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. I mean, that market will push back on you, and it will never do what you want to force it to do. And typically, the harder you push, the harder it pushes back. Trade the momentum. Trade the chart. Have realistic stop losses and realistic profit targets. You don't need to risk crazy amounts of money and risk blowing up your account to be profitable. Now, what's the other great part about this is while you're doing this, again, as I mentioned, we're not here to make $100 a week, but you're building good habits at the same time and you're playing defense and protecting your account. So now you go into the next week up $100, whoop-de-doo, but you built good habits, you built good discipline, and you're trading like a professional. Now, maybe a couple weeks later, it's a $500 week. Maybe a couple weeks after that, it's a $1,000 week. But so many people want to rush from A to B, or A to Z, I should say. They want to skip everything in between and get to those $1,000, $2,000 weeks, but you can't get there. There's no shortcuts. You have to do it the right way. So that being said, my friends, let me know. Have you used the rule of 5? Have you taken big losses that have erased months of good tradings? I've done it. Listen, I've been doing this 20 years. I've made every dumb mistake in the world more times than I care to admit. I've wiped out 6 months of good trading, and then it took me 6 more months just to get back where I was. Like, I've literally in the past thrown away an entire year of trading because I blew up 6 months of profits, and then just to get back to where I was took another 6 months. That year was basically erased. Now, hopefully I learned something along the way. The big lesson is don't take big losses, but I still gave away a year of time in that scenario. So let me know in the comments, have you done that? Be honest. I know it's not easy to admit mistakes, but I just did. And if you're really looking to dial in not only your chart analysis, but your risk management, check out the Daily Income Trader System. I've mentored thousands of traders. Every day I'm live working with you. If you're looking for someone that's got all the scars that'll help you avoid those mistakes, a true mentor, as they say, hit that link below and check out the Daily Income Trader System. It's a free webinar that shows you everything we do.